Whoa!
Can we use it to practice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, hey, sir, I'm going to take off. I appreciate all the time and stuff like that. Just,
thank you.
I appreciate y'all. Be safe, okay?
Yes, sir. Now, if you just hold your fingers in your ears like that when they fire, it'll be all right.
Loaded! Ready to fire!
It echoes, don't it?
Back blast area clear!
Good?
Yeah!
Oh, it's not all the way over? Is that why?
Well, actually, DA is looking in there.
No, not a very tall target, right?
Loaded.
Firing.
Firing. Oh, yeah, it's locked. It's just locked. Well, you'll see on this. Good. Good hit. Bang.
Hit it.
Bang. Cock.
Safe.
Safe.
Backlast area clear.
On the way.
Ready to fire?
Go ahead. Bang. Cock. Just get them familiar with it.
Instructions, everything's good.
Waving the swords.
Yep. Got it. Thumb in. Loaded.
Fire.
Black bass area cleared.
Fire. Already up, right? Oh, you're at 0. Okay, yeah, so just dial it. You're already on the ring.
Well, I'll
so
be
don't
in
worry
a
about
fight when my squad gets
You got
there.
it? 300 meters.
300 meters. Doing it.
Same target, reload.
Firing.
Pull it off and on, and it'll keep one MOA, or a minute angle. You know, when you shoot an HE round, 10 inches is nothing when you get out there with 1,000 meters.
Loaded. Black blast area cleared.
Firing.
Legit.
I went over his head.
Alright, I'm going to shoot at the lowest part of that berm to the right of where the troops were.
That was 300. That target can't be 200.
So fire?
Right?
Yes.
Ready to fire.
Fire.
Black bass area cleared.
Firing.
Okay. There you go. Put it on safe.
Low.
Load it! So you're looking at
500.
500. Aim a little bit low.
Loading.
Bang. Cut.
Put it on safe, and then I'll leave it to the assistant gunner to put it.
Sweet.
Just take your time.
Yeah, take the other one to the next point.
Okay.
That's all.
You guys did good.
Thank you. Saying, oh, don't train nobody.
Unload.
Yeah. Get back. Top of the HESCO there is wire.
Put your right foot over your left leg. That way you always know it's
least over there.
Ready, fire. Back flash area clear. Firing.
They got our last position from whatever.
Firing.
Sometimes these new ones got.
All right, ready. Load. Ready? Yep. Load. Loading.
Okay, so you got your sub cap, put the cap in there, you put this round in there and everything. He's just gonna load that like a normal round. Loads it in, one hand
Place it
operation.
on fire.
Back blast area clear. All right, ready? Ready. Say load. Load. Roger. All right. Back blast area clear. Unloading.
There you go.
Did you shut that one? Hold on.
Oh, my bad.
All right, ready to fire.
Yep.
Ready. Back blast area clear.
Yeah, dead center. There we go, baby. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Dead center. Knock it.
Back blast area clear. Back blast area clear. You know, just close up and do it. If you have a fine print protrusion, you should have fine print protrusion. If you guys got any questions in the future, here's my card. Here's the phone. One you see here, I see everybody's got on the weapon. Anybody good on the telescope? I should have a Picatinny fire control device. I have one of these right here. You should have the following. You should have a spare firing pin, cocking lever here on the bottom. In case you lose one, you have a spare. Alright. We're going to cover those as well. Alright, so we're going to cover the weapon. Huh? Screws. Okay. Everybody see what I'm talking about, right? Alright, so I'm going to explain to you why the weapon has to be cocked. If for some reason the gun is about to fire the weapon and somebody goes to the backlash there, the AG can grab the Venturi locking lever, that small piece right there. Alright, so what that does is when you close the Venturi, the locking projects. Alright, and you do not want to fire that round, or you fire the round, there's going to be a casing left every time. So tap it forward like that, and you see how it moves the casing out of the way. So that way you don't have to be trying to grab the barrel itself. The primary purpose of protective ring is to keep the Venturi locking lever from gouging the barrel. The Venturi, primary purpose of it is to keep the backblast away from the AG and the gunner. Locks onto it perfectly. Keep the Venturi from opening. Any question on the Venturi? On your shoulder, and it keeps it tight against you. If you do not have that, the shoulder fire with it, just take it out completely. But when you fire from the prone, you gotta have the bipod. This is your front grip. All right. And it locks it into place. Then you have the cartridge case guide. This is you line it up with the weapon like this. So when your finger touches the cartridge case guide, you know that. Then you want to line up the horizontal portion of the ring with the horizontal line.
Bag 1, bag 2, rangefinder outdoors, we'll deal with later at the range. Right? So, then we'll take the box and we'll bring it back there.
Ever done any kind of neck training before? They're going to show you some slides, give you an opportunity to ask.
Okay, it has to be loaded from the rear. All right, laterally percussion fire means that force equalizes itself and is recoilless. So when you, all right, with that said, it is important for you guys to maintain a good round count in this bolt right here. All right, so when you get the weapon, it comes in the wooden box that you see here. That wooden box, do not throw it away, because if you do not, and this weapon breaks, and it goes to crane for some reason, they don't have a good round count, they're going to cut the service line.
Targets are at 300 meters.
300 meters.
This is a TPT round. What ring are you going to put on?
First ring.
All right.
Spin this to 300.
Okay, go ahead, set it.
Roger. Bring it down a little bit and pop it back in if I can.
Comfortable with your kit.
Roger.
Turn. Don't worry.
Cock it, put it on safe.
Weapons on fire, ready? Fire! You're gonna shoot up like that too anyways. I'm ready when you are.
Alright, it's on you, Gunner.
Load.
Make sure you get your eye up on that eye cup, though, alright?
Ready?
Ready to fire!
Back blast there, clear!
Alright, cock it, safe. Five pad comfortable.
Load. Ready to fire.
Back blast area clear!
Fire!
Nice. Direct hit.
There,
Yeah,
weapons
man.
on safe, fire, unload.
See? I knew you had it.
The Carl Gustaf is a recoilless 84mm rifle. It's a two-man crew and covers the 82nd Airborne's medium anti-tank weapon system during our forced vertical entry. This allows a two-man crew to defeat multiple types of targets: tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, and APCs, along with hardened positions such as bunkers or buildings, which is vital during an airborne assault onto an airfield. So the Carl Gustaf, the reason it is better than a Javelin, which is a medium anti-tank fire and forget missile, is that it's a recoilless rifle, i.e. it has no felt percussion. It also is better than the AT-4 or LAWS rocket because those are shaped charges. I can fire different types of rounds like a shotgun through the recoilless rifle. I have HEDP, which is high explosive dual purpose, meant to defeat tanks in hardened positions. I have an HE round, which is basically a flying buckshot or claymore mine and has an effective kill radius of 50 meters, so I can defeat enemies in a defilade position or through a window. So the Javelin missile, the way the training allotment allots is one missile per year, and the gunners and anti-tank teams have to train specifically on the EST, and they shoot 40 electronic engagements. Well, that doesn't tie in real well when you're trying to do a platoon attack. The Gustaf itself has the same backblast as an AT-4, but has a standoff range that is twice the range of an AT-4. An AT-4 is a shaped charge specifically designed for anti-tank, anti-armor threats, so it only presents about a 3-inch puncture hole and does not defeat a bunker, troops in the open, or a hardened site. So jumping them in, the advantage is I can put an entire stick worth of Gustaf gunners out if I had enough Gustafs to do that. The troops like them. We've used them in JRTC during live fires. We've used them in live fires here on post. The advantage is that I can pass it around after I've trained the gunner off, and everybody carries 2 rounds in, so I have more rounds on the battlefield and in the battle space for types of threats that present an airborne or a light infantry unit. The advantage of the Carl Gustaf is there are multiple rounds out there: the anti-tank round, the heat round, smoke rounds, illumination rounds, the flechette and buckshot rounds. It will make our force even more lethal. So anything that makes us more lethal makes us a better fighting force and gives us back the advantage. This weapon has a better standoff than the current RPG-7, which is its threat on the other side of us.
So for a little background, the MAAWS, or the Carl Gustaf, has actually been in operation in the Army since around 1991 or 92. 75th Ranger Regiment has had it since then. And it's primarily been used in SOCOM. And what this really gives us is a multi-role, anti-armor, anti-personnel weapon system, MAAWS, and basically allows us to achieve multiple effects on target, either anti-armor, anti-personnel, anti-structure, and we can achieve ranges out to 1,300 meters. And it really gives an infantry fighting squad much greater capability than they had before. When you talk about just the sheer firepower it brings to the battle, this is something that every platoon should have. So as far as airborne operations goes, this is airdroppable, meaning it can be jumped with a soldier in an airborne operation. And as long as you take the sighting system off, which you can easily put back on, it's on a Picatinny rail, there should be no issues reacquiring your target once you assemble on the drop zone and move on to your mission. As far as the goodness in today, we actually had the Marine Corps come out here, and they're actually looking at employing this weapon system too. They see how SOCOM has used this, how it's being adopted by the Army and actually being fielded right now. And they're actually looking into if the Marine Corps could use this as well, which I think is a great benefit to the joint services. As far as training, you don't get to go out and shoot a javelin every day. But with the MAAWS or the Carl Gustaf, soldiers are going to get a chance to shoot 2 TPT rounds and one HDP and one HEDP and then one anti-armor round. They're going to get to shoot those basically semi-annually, twice a year. So you're actually going to get to train on this weapon system and to be able to see what it's like. Everything that we trained with out here, this is a fielding and a net. So everything that the soldiers shot today, it's on their MTO. And each BCT is going to get about 27 per BCT, and basically 1 per platoon.